Twig, I reckon, apart from 15 minutes in that second quarter, maybe a few minutes in the third, you were pretty well outplayed.
Yeah, agree, totally. I think when you give away a 25-metre penalty and double it up in the first 30 seconds of the game, you offer the opposition away from home a pretty fast start. And then from there, I felt like they were dominant for a quarter and a half, and yeah, they made a mistake switching the ball. We capitalised, got some momentum at half time with 5 goals apiece, I think, and they'd probably missed some opportunities that kept us just in striking distance. But yeah, get a great contest win, turnover at the start of the third quarter, and we kick it sideways straight to them and cost the goal. I think momentum there really, I think they got the next centre bounce clearance goal, and yeah, it became a 4-goal margin, tough conditions, but for it to get out to, what was it, double scoring, 50 points, and really poor.
Was that more frustrating tonight than last week against the Eagles?
I don't really compare them, Warren. I just think we're not playing well. Fundamentally, that's the issue. There's not too many redeeming features about our play. We've played 2 teams that are pretty red hot, which is part of it, but we haven't fought for long enough, haven't been able to resist when the momentum's been against us, and certainly haven't maximised enough time with the ball or catching, we go inside 50. So yeah, we're not playing well. There's quite a large gap to when we play next time, so there'll be a bit of time to audit and really look at where our game's at, what we want to capture, what we need to put more work into, and we need to work out the best shape of our team at the moment because it's a fair way out of whack.
You go into a season with your sort of first stanza planned. After those 2 games, and you've got 2 weeks till your next game, I gather, do you change a few things around?
You spend a whole summer and 2.5 years working on a way of playing, and the most important feature at this time for me is we don't blink. We work out where our game's at, what is actually standing up, what's getting exposed, what are we going to do about it. And generally there's a couple of things that have worked over the years. It's hard work and leadership, another 2 things that we're going to require. So the program will look a bit different for a little period. We don't play until Anzac Day now, so there's quite a large gap, and yeah, it's opportunity to enjoy Easter. It's a good part of the year, but from there there's some work to do. Collectively, individually, and yeah, to answer your question, I'm not the type of person to blink at losses with what we do because we believe in it and it stacks up, but equally when it's not working, you've got to look at it pretty closely.
You mentioned it before, but at the start you're primed, ready to go, and then those 2 poor discipline acts gives away an easy goal, gets them up and about. As a coach standing there, what are you sort of thinking?
If I told you straight, Warren, you'd be quite surprised at the answer. You wouldn't be surprised, but you wouldn't like the language. It's just so frustrating. Yeah, all the best laid plans out the window within 30 seconds. And it's not the game, but it's just a tone setter. And that's where the frustration, I think, creeps in from everyone to each other. That, how do we give away that? And, all right, we'll be okay. But it just became a bit of a tone, and next thing, they're 3 goals. And we had to fight really hard to get 1. So yeah, it's clearly not the way we want to start, and discipline's been an issue. That concerns me, that free kicks against 25-metre penalties have crept into our game, and it's unsatisfactory.
But the second quarter, that 15-minute patch, it shows what you can do.
Yeah, it's short-lived, but it was pretty powerful footy for 10 or 12 minutes, and it was enjoyable to watch, it was enjoyable to play, and it put stress on the opposition. And then, as I said, we found a very easy way to let them back into it in the third quarter, and I think that's part of the problem at the moment. We're finding ways to deflate each other and feel the stress of the scoreboard because of how easy we just let the opposition in. So that's a maturity experience thing at times. It's a game sense thing. All things that we're going to have to educate and keep working on. And yeah, there's so much this season to look forward to, and it's the most underwhelming start we could have had after 2 games in 6 days at home and not be able to perform. That's frustrating, but the sun will come up tomorrow and we'll have a look at it and we'll work out what the best plan is for next week, and then build up the week and a half that we've got after that to North Adelaide, which is another feature match and a big day here on Anzac Day.
Do you have anyone coming back, you reckon, predicting this stage?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, we've got a few that still need a bit of work, but this 19-day break gives us an opportunity to get a bit of work into a few guys. I'm probably not at liberty to say exactly put a name to who might be coming back, but as I said to you last week, we're hopeful that might get some back, but they'll come back when they're fit and they're ready. And we've got a team that's absolutely adequate to be able to play SANFL footy against the best at the moment, and we're just not being able to perform.
With the sort of length of break you got now, will you have some training, a lot of competitive sessions?
Oh, that's why we train anyway.
Yeah, easy. Thanks, mate.
Hey, Warren.
Good job, mate.
Good day, mate. Thanks.
Twig, maybe not playing the best in that first half, but how proud were you in that first half of their determination and fight to stay in the game and end up being just 6 points down at half time?
No, it was good effort,
Yep.
and it's probably what we expect. But we got ourselves in a position where we're under pressure by how we played in the first quarter and a half, and for 10 or 12 minutes we towed the tables, and yeah, probably should have been right square if we missed a shot and a half. So I don't mean to be flippant, but that was good, but it's not sustainable.
Yep.
It's not long enough. Too easy getting scored against, and yeah, it's with small things we're grabbing hold of at the moment, which is not what we usually do.
Yeah, and so come in with all the momentum at half time, 6 points down, and then to get blown away in the second half, 11 goals to 3, I think it was. How disappointing was that when you were right in the game and potentially able to turn it around and maybe get in front and go down so easily?
Yeah, I think I mentioned it before that
Yep.
the momentum shifted very quickly in the third quarter. We weren't able to arrest it, and lots of parts of our game were falling over and not standing up under pressure, and that put a lot of pressure in our back line, and eventually the damn wall broke.
Yeah, I thought Jarvis was quite good. How do you assess his game? Tough conditions for a forward, but maybe you didn't have one that stood up last week, but you did this week in patches.
Jarvis was our best player.
Excellent. Thanks.
Thanks.